Hi, I'm Adam Hartley.
I'm Juan Muniz, and we're here to tell you a few things about global emissions.
You have three programs with very similar methodologies, very similar calculator tools, templates, those kind of things, but you have to remember that there are three separate programs, different flights are applicable. It's important to know that there's a lot of change out there and a lot of unknown, and our feeling when it comes to regulation is to try to get at the very front, because there's real value in understanding that tribal knowledge as things that, as the programs develop. So Swiss ETS is still working on regulatory requirements for annual emissions monitoring. So we're doing TKM this year, but they haven't moved to annual emissions monitoring. So there's more regulations to come in Swiss at the end of 2019. Corsia obviously is still being adopted by the FAA. There's still a lot of things that we don't know about process and procedure for this around the world. And EU ETS, a program that's been established for almost a decade now, has something like Brexit coming in February of next year, March next year. They could throw 1,000 operators assigned to the UK into the unknown. So you really have to watch for change in these kind of programs. Yes, what you knew last year may not apply, so we try to stay plugged in for operators and our clients in the industry as well. And Corsia monitoring for the benchmarking year kicks off January 1st, 2019.
People want to know if it's going to affect, if they're going to have to participate, and the truth of it is you at least have to monitor your emissions to make sure that you are under or above that threshold. So it's one of those things that you'll hear out there that it doesn't apply to small emitters, but in truth you have to at least monitor your emissions.
A couple of main things you want to do is decide who's going to own it in your organization, right? So we've seen during support for EU ETS over this time that lots of different roles have stepped forward, whether it be pilots, maintenance, safety managers, directors of ops, whether they've outsourced it completely. There's a lot of different people in the organization who can take on this regulatory requirement. Again, it is administrative work, it is time, it is effort to not only do the processes that are required and the paperwork that's required, but to keep up with what's required.
So it'd be like a plan, internal plan of who's going to manage it, how they're going to engage providers like ourselves or even the FAA directly, have an internal plan as to how it's going to be managed within an operator.